Well, I'm bored. I want to see what's on YouTube today. Huh? What's this? Reply Alex the Critic Cancerous Commentaries number 2. Who the hell is this Alex the Critic guy? Well, I guess this is another commentary anyway, so I might as well check this guy out.
I've made a huge mistake!
Well, both the commentary and the video he's responding to are shit, and I've been wanting to make this side series to my commentaries anyway, so I might as well. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, in the years of constant bickering in the commentary community comes a not-so-new concept of commentating I would like to call commentary bitch fight. Bitch fight! Hello there everyone, and welcome. My name is A363MTR, here to kick some ass because I got your back, and I welcome you all to our first episode of the spin-off series called Commentary Bitch Fight. What this series is about is when I compare two or more other commentators / people as a whole, state towards what my overall problems are within the video, and then see who makes a better video. It could be either two ways towards how I do it. The first way is when person A or group A makes a commentary on the video, and person B or group B makes a commentary on the same video that person / group A made, and I try to compare and contrast these two as a whole and see who makes the better video. The second way is when person A or group A makes a video, and it doesn't have to be a commentary, and person B or group B makes a commentary on person / group A's video, and then I come in and do a commentary on everyone. In some ways it can also work with person B or group B making a response video without even bringing in any footage towards the original video that person / group A made, or vice versa with person / group A. For this video we'll be covering two people for the chopping block towards the second way, which I'll be commentating on. Person A for this video is Johnydome, someone who makes random videos here and there such as vlogs and rants. He made a rant on Teen Titans Go's haters, even though that he mainly named the video as towards why he thinks that Teen Titans Go is a good show. Person B is Alex the Critic, who mainly reviews theme songs on his channels with a few occasional other various types of videos here and there, such as his Cancerous Commentary series. We'll be taking a look at his second episode where he did a commentary on Johnnydome's video towards the subject. Now, before I begin, to distinguish between the two that I'll be commentating on, whenever I cover Johnydome, I'll be using Lemmy Koopa from the Super Mario Bros. Series, and whenever I'm covering Alex the Critic, I'll be using Mordecai for the video. Otherwise, with all of that being said, let's take a look at both Alex's and Johnnydome's video.
Yes, no, maybe. I don't know. Can you repeat the question? You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now, and you're not so big. You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now, and you're not so big. You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now, and you're not so big. Life is unfair.
Hey guys.
What is up with everybody using 45-second intros these days? Alright, so from the looks of things, this is an actual intro for basically your entire channel, and that's actually fine. But one, it's a bit long and I recommend that you make a new one that's around 20 to 30 seconds give or take. Two, most of the clips that you use are basically the same over-the-top reactions that you mainly just do, and I suggest that you add in more variety. And three, this intro is mainly a look towards your overall music reviews / animations, apparently. And there's really nothing in relevance towards your quote-unquote newer series called Cancerous Commentaries. Yeah, that last one is a bit of a nitpick, but my main issue is that it could sometimes lead some viewers off like that. Also, this is going to be a huge prevalent thing throughout your video, but, there's a black box in your video, and I didn't order the black box within your video. I want an immediate refund from this. Did you render this video at a 4:3 ratio instead of 16:9 ratio? Because if that's the case, then you really need to fix this issue at once. We do not need to have this huge black box surrounding your video at all, and it looks very unprofessional. Make sure that your footage that you're using, if at all possible since you might have Windows Movie Maker, to make it widescreen and not have any black bars around the video. I'll be fixing this issue for you guys so that it won't appear within the video.
Hey everybody, Alex the Critic here, and welcome to another episode of Cancerous Commentaries, the show where I rip apart stupid videos that I find on the internet.
That's great and all, but Jeebus, is that lighting god-awful. Didn't you try to at least cover your window up? Because I'm seeing a huge white light on the right of your video. This is supposed to be video making 101 knowledge here. You tried to make the lighting balance out so that there isn't a huge glare or blinding light within your video. I mean, holy crap, did God suddenly wanted to stalk you? I'm calling the police if that's the case.
We know your home skips, pick up the phone skips. We know your home skips, pick up the phone skips. All right.
Hey. Hey.
Them double haze though.
It's out there. Alright? Teen Titans Go is a pretty good show.
And already we have our very first problem. Your video has way too many goddamn pauses. If you're going to make a rant where you defend your love for a universally hated TV show, it's kind of important that you get your message across in a very clear and concise manner so people can easily understand what you're trying to tell them. In short, edit your fucking video.
You are technically right with how he should edit his videos to take away the pauses, as well as scripting your videos, but However, is it me, or does your point sound like as if due to this, his points are automatically bad? Sir, you have made your first interjection, and you've already made an ad hominem attack. I want to bitch slap you right now. This wouldn't be an ad hominem attack if you didn't imply that his points are weaker because his production isn't as good, and you would have a decent start to a commentary if that wasn't the case. Also, I want everyone to keep this part in mind, as this will be something that I'll bring up later on.
People would hate me for this.
Well, I'm a person and I don't hate you for that, so I guess you were wrong on that note, Johnny.
I kind of find this point to be, well, pointless. I mean, he didn't outright say everybody. He only meant people, as in a selective few. Last time I checked, you're not a representation of people, so saying that you're not a representation of these things doesn't debunk his argument.
People would say, oh, unsubscribe and all that.
That's funny, because I was never subscribed to you to begin with. Hell, the only reason I even found out about this video is because Doodle Tones featured it in her I'm Not Getting to All This Material playlist.
You're subscribed to me, aren't you?
Doodle, why are you invading my commentary?
Oh, I heard you had pizza.
Oh. In the back.
Pizza!
I should probably go lock that door up. I don't think that anyone else will enter here. I should be fine.
And judging by the stupid shit that you're about to say, I can understand why she has your rant in that playlist.
If I had subscribers, yeah. If I had subscribers, they would unsubscribe.
To quote the amazing atheist, whoever told you that you were funny is just playing a cruel joke on you, my friend.
The fuck? Okay, let me get this straight. You're saying that he's not funny. Okay, cool. Now how can he fix this? This kinda comes off as you making an objective opinion towards something that was objective, because you're only saying that he's not funny, when I can argue that subjective is humor. I mean, humor is subjective. Shit, I messed up. Let me start all over. Hi there! My name is A363MTR. How are you doing on this fany D&D? But seriously, you want to know as towards something that can actually help Johnydome here? Telling him that the joke came up on the fly with no actual structure to it, thus making it a bit awkward. Like, I understand for the fact that you don't have a script, Johnydome, and I know that improv is a thing, but it'd be wise if you were to try and practice your comedy/improv and try to execute it in a better manner instead. If, however, that was meant to be a joke in the first place, that is, as it comes across as more of an observation that he personally found funny.
But all I'm saying is, the proof that the makers of Teen Titans Go, the creators of Teen Titans Go, realize that's completely different than the original. They realize that they changed a lot.
I'm sorry, but do we really need proof that the creators of Teen Titans Go know that their show is different from the original Teen Titans cartoon? I mean, I thought that was something that was already established. Why do we need proof of this?
Not only that, Johnydome, but I argue that just because that they're different than the original, that doesn't mean that it's better than the original. Yeah, sure, it's a spin-off that focuses more on comedy, and truth be told, I find it okay with a few episodes here and there that I actually do like. But plenty of people are arguing the fact that the way that some of the stuff that they do are executed poorly. People like Pie Guy Rules, for example, thinks that the comedy is too predictable at times, and it seems so watered down, as well as pointing out as to how the guys who worked on the show only made it to make a quick buck and not actually put an actual effort into it.
But the humor is still the same. The humor is still the same.
No. Both shows have very different styles of humor. Now, I'll admit, I didn't watch the original Teen Titans show growing up, but I watched enough of it to know that its style of humor is very different from its spin-off style of humor. Teen Titans Go is more focused on slapstick and drive-by humor, you know, throwing joke after joke at you in the vain hope that you'll laugh at something. The original Teen Titans show, on the other hand, focused way more on its story than its comedy. Don't get me wrong, it was goofy, but it knew when to be serious and when to be funny. So yeah, these shows had very different styles of humor.
Wait, how does one focusing on humor and the other focusing on story show that they use different styles of humors? That just shows that they were different genres. The original series could have still used the same type of jokes. They weren't, by the way, because the original series didn't use slapstick all that much. But saying that the original series focuses on story says absolutely nothing about the humor it used, thus making it irrelevant towards this point.
And they even had a few episodes making fun of the haters. The fourth wall. That was a pointing fingers episode. It pointed fingers at the people that hated the show.
And as we all know, attacking your critics is the best way to deal with them. It's not like that tactic has ever backfired before.
To Johnydome, no, that's not what the episode is about. The episode is about one of the villains of the show is trying to criticize the show and say that it's not better than the original. And when I mean by criticize, I mean bringing up flaws of the show such as the animation or the humor. The Titans then tries to be something different when they can't. If it was a simple hater, then the villain of the show would have disliked the show either way, that they tried to change what the show is about. To Alex, look, I won't deny for the fact that they address the critics and disagree with them / even disregard them. And I also won't deny for the fact that they should have taken the criticisms that they were given, but last time I checked, I don't remember them telling the critics / haters that they go screw themselves or throwing them ad hominem attacks towards the critics at all. That's essentially what attacking someone is without physical violence, which is trying to be too personal against the critics and insult them so that they can hopefully get away with it scot-free. What they're saying is that they're simply disagreeing with what they were getting feedback from, as well as how they simply disregarded them.
And saying that they're not going to change. They like what they're doing, and they want to focus on the humor. But some episodes have a little bit of sad moments, a little bit of serious moments, and stuff like that. So it's like a reverse of the other Teen Titans. The other Teen Titans had more serious and not that much funny. And there's also the hater episode, whatever. I don't remember what it's called, but it's an episode that they show that Teen Titans Go is an actual show, and all the villains hate on Teen Titans.
And this makes you like the show because? Seriously, what is the point that you're trying to make here? The creators of Teen Titans Go made an episode mocking its critics, which is why you like the show? You realize that doesn't make any fucking sense, right?
Hold on. From what my understanding here, he's only saying that they made the episode towards his haters and that he liked the episode because of them responding to the haters. Not once did he ever say anything towards the critics. With that in mind, I think you're getting onto him for something that he doesn't even know, or at least when the video was made, that again, the episodes were not towards the haters, but actually the critics. You do have to understand that these two words, haters and critics, are separate in meaning, and that you should first tackle the actual issue at hand when it comes towards the arguments, not jumping from point A and point C without the connection to point B. However, this point of haters and critics being different words can also be applied to you too, Johnydome, as it was actually mainly addressing the critics of the show and not the simple haters who hate on everything.
But some episodes have a little bit of sad moments, little bit of serious moments, and stuff like that. So it's like a reverse of the other Teen Titans.
Okay, to be fair, that statement is correct. Teen Titans Go is the polar opposite of the original Teen Titans show. Which explains why it fucking sucks. I mean, the opposite of a good show is a bad show.
I'm sorry, but was that a joke? Because it seems a bit pointless to me. Yeah, it felt like as if you only interjected to not only add in anything new to the discussion, other than that you agree with one of the statements that Johnydome made, and to make a joke that, to be fair, could have been better off executed and could have been tied off with the previous point instead. Speaking of the footage and the placement of your points, why did you decide to rewind back and not inform us? It just seems kind of poorly structured with how you placed it at, especially since you have made that joke within your previous point instead. This is also due to the fact that you continued on with the rest of the clip too.
And there's also the hater episode, whatever. I don't remember what it's called, but it's an episode that they show that Teen Titans Go is an actual show, and all the villains hate on Teen Titans. So that's what it is.
Which you didn't add anything new to the segment except...
Seriously, if you're going to make a rant on the internet, then at least write a script for it or edit your goddamn video. I'm getting really pissed off at how incompetent you are at sharing your opinions with others.
This point being replayed again. Does he do this again? Oh, really now? Show me.
People are already hating on it before even seeing a clip of it, right? And
Cut your fucking pauses out. He can't stay on topic for more than 2 fucking minutes. And he doesn't understand that he really needs to edit out all of the goddamn pauses in his video.
Well, I'll be damned. We have now reached a major issue that I have within your video, Alex. You have repeated the same point over and over to the point where it's somewhat dragged out your own video. Congratulations, you have now reached a new low. Okay, but for real, I actually would be lying to you if this wasn't one of the main reasons as to why I'm doing a commentary on YouTube. So Alex, allow me to teach you one of the basic fundamentals of Commentary 101. Say it once, maybe twice if you need to, and then go eat the cactus if you did it a 3rd time. If you're really that impatient towards people taking their precious time to speak, then speed up certain clips of the video, or better yet, skip it. You do have that option, you know. Though, while I'm stopping here, can I also point out that your acting is kinda off? Like, when you got angry earlier, it just seems a bit awkward, like as if you're not really angry, per se. I'm not asking you to yell all you want, but what I am asking you is to put a little more emotion into it.
Hi, Boone here. I'm dating the commentator. I'm sorry, what the fuck is this? You just flail your arms around like a chimpanzee with a learning disability and put absolutely nothing into your voice? I'm serious, I couldn't even tell you were supposed to be angry until you said you were angry. I'm not saying shout at the top of your lungs, but maybe try listening back to the audio and see if you can hear that anger you're claiming.
Why are you invading my commentary?
I'm bored.
Go up in the middle of the commentary?
I'll just hang out in the corner.
We know your home skips, pick up the phone skips. We know your home skips, pick up the phone skips. All right.
a lot of stuff is remade, right? A lot of stuff is remade. Scooby-Doo, remade a bunch of times. No one hates on that, okay? Justice League, remade a few times. No one hates on that.
Last I checked, Scooby-Doo was one of the most divided franchises of all time. I don't know what universe you're living in, buddy, but in ours, Scooby-Doo is basically the laughingstock of the animation industry.
That is until maybe when you look at the original version as well as some of the other products such as Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island, which has an 88% on Rotten Tomatoes and a decent size score on IMDb of What's New Scooby-Doo with a 7.1 out of 10, as well as even a higher score of a 7.9 out of 10 from Mystery Incorporated. Yeah, the first one is a movie, but it's still a product of Scooby-Doo that people enjoyed nonetheless. And besides, your overall major point here is that Scooby-Doo was basically the laughingstock of the animation industry, as in any kind of Scooby-Doo. I don't know as towards what time frame you're talking about, but you could be implying awe, in which case, no, I'm calling bullshit on that. And if you were only talking about those in this century, again, Mystery Incorporated. And Johnydome, your comparison is apples to oranges anyway, since the reboots of both Scooby-Doo and Justice League maintain the overall genre of the original, so your face.
I'm telling Hobbs.
Yeah.
Now, As for the Justice League remake, I don't know. Maybe people liked it, maybe they hated it. Whatever the case, that doesn't really matter because none of this has anything to do with the topic of this fucking video. The title of your video is Teen Titans Go is a good show. Why the hell are we talking about remakes when Teen Titans Go isn't even a remake but a fucking spin-off? Yes, Teen Titans Go borrows elements from the original Teen Titans show, but its animation style and style of humor is so drastically different from its predecessor that it can't possibly be labeled a remake or a reboot. Now, Powerpuff Girls 2016? That's a remake of the original Powerpuff Girls. Teen Titans Go is just a spin-off of the original Teen Titans. Nothing more, nothing less.
I'm sorry, but did you just say that the Powerpuff Girls 2016 reboot was actually a remake, implying that they are starting over from scratch? You do realize that if you watch the show, it's hinted that it's actually a continuation of the show instead, right?
Never mind the fact that both PPG and Teen Titans Go are outright referred to as remakes by the original creators, despite the indications to the contrary, and yeah, you see the problem. Well, sorry, figured some expertise on Powerpuff 2016 would help here.
Ben 10 is getting a remake. People are already hating on it before even seeing a clip of it, right? And
Cut your fucking pauses out.
I don't understand about all the haters.
Once again, what does this have to do with the fact that you like Teen Titans Go? Listen, if you want to make a rant against people who hate remakes, then go make that fucking rant. However, this video isn't about that. This video is about why you like Teen Titans Go. So either get to the point or shut the fuck up.
Did I also forget to mention that he's been using the word fuck a lot throughout the entire commentary, and that he's been especially using that word more near the end of the commentary? Like, when people are using the word fuck a lot, or really when people swear a lot, people are often being associated with being edgy. Also, I've checked and counted. You apparently have 16 fucks to give throughout the video to the point where you're now just fucking Johnydome. Oh, wait, shit, did I just started to ship between the two of you by accident? God damn it, MTR. You should know that you should only ship any kind of fictional characters, not actually real-life people. Now come on, Nikki Koopa. You have a date with Lemmy Koopa.
Ew, that's disgusting.
As for you, Johnydome, let me just say for the fact that to add on to the topic at hand, what you could have done is to change the title of the video so that it actually matches up more perfectly instead. Hey, at least I give you actual criticism other than adding another option for you to shut up.
They don't ruin childhood. They don't ruin anything.
Just throw words at the wall and see what sticks. Seriously, dude, are you going to make a legitimate point anytime soon, or are you just gonna stand there and ramble on like a fucking moron for the next 2 minutes?
Never mind for the fact that you repeated yourself with a new point this time. He was trying to say that just because say you have a new reboot/remake of an old show, that doesn't mean that it shouldn't ruin childhoods. I mean, there are people out there who hated reboots just for the sake of a reboot, and to those people, I would like to point out the 2012 TMNT on Nickelodeon as an example.
So, unless someone goes back in time and ruins the creation, like if it's a stop motion and then they break all the stuff, then this ruined childhood.
What the fuck? When the hell did we get to time traveling? How did we go from I like Teen Titans Go to let's go back in time and destroy some childhoods? How did we get to this?
I don't know, something to do with reboots and people complaining about reboots ruining childhood? Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you here. This is kind of getting a bit off topic for my taste. Not only that, Johnydome, but how is that comparable towards a reboot ruining people's childhoods? In fact, wouldn't that imply that if you go back in time and destroy some stuff, that would mean that some aspects of the childhood would actually be non-existent to begin with? There's a loophole within that plan that you have.
But if they went back to the present, no one would even know that it was ruined. No one would even know what the show is. No one would know any of that. So no one would know it's ruined.
Oh, you actually did bring it up. But wouldn't that mean that you now just contradicted your own twisted story up of people going back in time and destroying some childhood memories? Also, not everyone would not know about what the show is, because wouldn't the person who destroyed the show be the only person to know about the events in the first place, considering that they were the ones who altered the past, so that they would know the consequences of their actions to begin with? I'm confuzzled. And violated.
How dare you violate my boyfriend! I will drive to your house, break into your bedroom, and rearrange your DVD collection!
And after 6 more fucks and unneeded insults to the target's intelligence that Alex gives off, the video ends. Like from about a minute and 30 seconds from now. But I'm not done yet. Yeah, this is a surprise double feature, as Johnydome actually responded to Alex's video, and in some way he's technically responding to Alex, so it kinda works in this scenario. Just kinda, maybe a little bit. Anyways, with all that being said, let's take a look at Johnnydome's response to Alex.
This is a volcano!
I'm not gonna show anything of your video. I'm gonna put a link down in the description, but I don't want to be, you know, you can easily flag me for no reason. Seems like, because it happened a lot of times for other people, so yeah.
I know that this point isn't really towards debunking his point, but I want to at least clarify some things here for Johnydome for within the near future, just in case, and that is the fact that, well, I mean, not unless if you actually give out constructive criticism while playing the video. Commentators like myself do this all the time. We try to give out constructive criticism / debunk someone's points, and rarely does someone that we do a commentary on takes the video down. That's simply because of how the type of videos we make falls under fair use, since we're given a critique to YouTubers. Not only that, but commentators rarely does that type of shit, and the only time where I've seen it happen with a commentator taking the commentary on them down in my commentary career is with me and an ex-commentator, Stuart McFerrin. So in all honesty, you really should be fine, and if for some reason that he does that, then essentially put, people like me can call him out on his potential bullshit. And yes, I am aware that there are those people out there too who are either fans / dicks who does take the video down, but that's just it. They're dicks.
Nice jump cuts, by the way. You wanted to script this, so that's why I'm looking down.
Also keep this part in mind, as I have a point later on about this.
So what I said was good, and I used that to say that the whole show is good. Because usually when a lot of people hate on a show, they change it drastically, and then some of the fans of the show at that point liked it, so like they leave because it's completely different, right? And since Teen Titans Go has a huge fan base, they're saying that they don't need to change for the haters that like the original, right?
But that's not a reason why they should try and improve the show, though. I mean, in the relationship towards the commentary community, take people like Game Theory, Tamashi, or Mr. Enter, for example. There are a lot of people out there who do like these people on YouTube, but that doesn't mean that there could be flaws within the overall videos, hence there are a couple of commentaries on these people within the first place, especially with the mysterious Mr. Enter does animation reviews. Popularity / having a huge fanbase shouldn't mean that they can't change what they're doing and try to improve on it. Now, could there be a vocal minority who could actually bring dumb criticisms to the table? Sure, but there are some examples of critiques that can actually help people with the project, and with some pretty justified reasons as to why they should change what they need to change.
And as you can see, my shot right here is pretty similar to his shot, but I'm not blinding you from that window right here. Actually, like right here, right? He had like a freaking window blasting light in front of your face. So, I'm not doing that. So, and I'm gonna edit all the stops.
And now's the perfect time. Johnydome, I think I might have figured out something that actually is a problem when it comes towards how you speak while talking with your camera. It's her public speaking skills that needs work. No, I'm not talking about everyday conversations, but what I'm getting at is towards things such as giving a speech or like what you're doing right now. This is because there were still a few pauses here and there, as well as some us and ums within the video alone, even with you having a script. I think what you need to do is to try and focus on fixing your public speaking skills, and hopefully you can try to talk clearly and more confidently, while also having some editing as your best friend.
You said I'm not funny, right? You must be, you must have studied comedy for years, because comedy is opinion-based, right? Some people think a certain person's funny, other people think that person's not funny. For instance, if a person has studied comedy for many years, like ever since he was like middle school, he wanted to know how a person's funny, like specifically how a person's funny. So study from middle school through like a master's or something in comedy. You would think that a lot of people would like him, right? But some people would actually not like him because like he's not funny in their opinion, he's not funny.
Even though that I didn't like the approach with how Alex made the criticism on you. Well, yeah, subjective is humor. I mean, God! Yes, humor is subjective, but there are times where there should be some exceptions with humor to the point where you do need to fix a few things. Like I said, the execution is awkward with how you did the joke, and you do need to fix that when it comes towards making jokes like this. Saying that humor is subjective throughout everything is not a good excuse at times, because there could actually be a major turnoff with how someone continues to make awkward/poorly executed comedy.
Yeah. Sorry for changing the subject, because you really hate that, seems like. I'm recording in my bedroom, right? But when you record in your bedroom, why? If you're an adult and you're living with your parents, you must either be Mexican or Asian. If you're not any of those, then why are you still in your parents' why are you still in your parents' house? Why are you still living your family's house if you're not Asian or Mexican?
Mom! Mom! Am I a Mexican or Asian? Because even though that I'm Caucasian and I'm 21 who's going to college, there's this guy online that's saying that I don't live with you unless if I'm either Mexican or Asian. Mom! Mom! Mom, am I adopted?
Wait, does this mean I'm at MTR's house right now? Holy fuck, I don't have to pay rent to my mom anymore! Wait, does that mean I actually was Japanese in a past life? Joke is getting confusing.
Seriously, am I the only one who thinks that the comparison of you recording in your room with some sunlight coming out of your room and you living with your parents' house is not even comparable like this? Like, is this the overall problem that I'm seeing with you? Making comparisons/stories that doesn't make any sense with your overall point at all? Now, I'm not going to be playing the next portion here since he dragged the point about how Alex should have blocked the light for about 1 minute and 30 seconds. Like, dude, I understand that the lighting is shit, but that doesn't mean that you should go on and on about it. Not only that, but isn't this the second time that you've mentioned his lighting? Oh god, no. Please tell me that this is the last time that he does this! I'm shocked that I'm not surprised by the results.
Wait, your text responds to you? Holy shit, my text is lazy as hell.
Also, can I just hop in for a bit? Yeah, what the fuck is with your choice of music here? I mean, having music in the background is fine despite how unbalanced your sound is with it, but MTR will talk about that later, I promise you. Jesus, man, did you have to choose the most eerie and obnoxious choice of ambient music imaginable? Hey MTR, do you think it would be a wonderful choice to choose scraping metal over a tuning fork for background music? Let me answer that for you. Me neither. Johnny, fix this shit.
You want to sit in the corner with Boonslayer here too?
Perhaps another time.
This is a volcano!
Let me show you how a good shot is made. Boom.
Oh my god, the outside world! I'm allergic to the gentle breeze of the wind! Put me back in! Put me back!
Remember kids, if you want to be a good editor, you gotta learn them jump cuts. Sorry. Allergies.
Look at this video, and look at your video. If you're making fun of my video, look at your video, and look at this.
That sounds like a point saying that Alex is the hippopotamus for saying that your editing sucks in the Teen Titans Go video, when he's not the one to talk. Ladies, both of your editing sucks in those videos. But seriously, you do realize that he's not wrong for saying that, especially since you've now put in a bit of effort into the editing department. That's like saying that the both of you have repeated the same points over and over again, when yet I've just repeated my point that you two repeat your own points. Does that mean that my point is wrong in the sense that you two are still repeating points? Well, even though that I shouldn't have done that, no. Because the problem / point still exists that you two have an issue with repeating the point over and over again. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go eat a cactus.
This is a volcano!
Characters are still there. The characters, some of them might be better than the other characters. And you said lazy animation. Well,
Awkward jump cuts is awkward.
they never did animation. How do you know it's lazy? How do they know they can't create those? How do they know all that?
The old non-chefs can't judge food argument. MTR, did we time travel back to 2013 during all this somehow? Because I haven't heard anyone legitimately pull that one since then. And I started commentaries in 2015, so holy shit.
You know what? I'm just gonna end it here because all he's doing now is preaching about the light.
Get better lighting. Get better lighting. And have something. Have something, right? The light, you might not have a good camera, you might use your phone, but at least get light.
Oh, let the heavens grant you the ability to record properly. Let the Lord give you the perfect lighting from the place above where your auntie is at to make a video being a dick to an individual. Let the light guide you to the place in the sky. Oh, wait, shit. Johnny! Johnny, don't! Don't go to the light, Johnny! Johnny! So, what did I think about both of the videos? Well, one of the problems is obvious. Both of you drag the video out by repeating your points. I mean, we get it, you two. We get it, Alex, that Johnydome should be scripting and editing his videos. And we get it, Johnydome, that Alex should block the light from the window. Though, I want to point out that you should be able to understand that he has Windows Movie Maker, meaning that he can't really do the fancy editing to fix that. Especially since one of the major critiques that you gave was the fact that he needs to either make the lighting better or crop it out. Which, again, is something that you can't really do on Movie Maker. Alex, my overall major issue is the fact that some of the points that you made as well as some of the wording makes you come off as an edgelord dick. Yes, I understand that you're doing that out of entertainment, and yes, I am aware of the fact that there's this thing called harsh criticism, but last time I checked, I don't try to insult the person that I'm commentating on's intelligence. That's somewhat disrespectful of the person that I'm commentating on. Now, I'm not saying that you should go, rainbows and sunshine and butterflies. I mean, I sometimes throw in jokey insults that doesn't hurt their feelings / intelligence. You pleb. But what I am saying is at least try to be respectful when you're doing a commentary. Not only that, but your acting could be improved on too, as when you do get angry, you try to act it out, but you're kinda holding it back to the point where my only suspicion is that you couldn't because your family is home. I recommend that if that's the case, then wait until you are alone so that you can act properly. Johnydome, I think my biggest issue with both of your videos is your public speaking skills. Even with the script and the editing being used in your second video, you still have the issues of pauses within your video as well as maybe a few stutters and some uhs and ums. I don't really know an actual advice on them, but maybe search it up online and see as to how you can try to avoid that. Hey there, MTR here during production. There is one way in which case that can and will help, and that is with you doing retakes or rehearsing your lines. That way you at least know on what exactly you should say, and it'll be a bit more clear on what points you wanted to make. However, let me just state that your second video was actually better out of any of the three that I've seen. It was better edited. For the most part, the audio is better, minus the background, which you can tone that down a bit. Like, seriously, I somewhat did have a hard time hearing you at certain parts of the video, and it could be a minor distraction, so turn on the volume next time. And unlike Alex, you actually addressed the arguments presented, unlike what Alex did. In fact, Alex, your video was the worst towards all three of them, as you only made a couple of points that actually addressed the arguments in an intelligent manner. However, the times that you don't, you ended up repeating the points and in some cases, dissing him while being an edgy mang. So because of that, you get the punishment prize. Boone, tell him what Alex won!
That's right! You, sir, have won a trip for two, and you two will be going to Cleveland! You'll be staying 4 nights at a gorgeous half-star rundown hotel. Enjoy some luxurious food prepared by our finest hobos in the nearest trash can. Spend all of your money at 6th Street, where you'll become a douchebag, visit our rivers that are so polluted that they catch on fire, and hang out with the locals who may or may not be criminals and or drug dealers. Oh, and if you complain that the prize sucks, at least we're not Detroit!
We're not Detroit! And that's the commentary. I want to thank Boonslayer for helping me with the script, as well as cameoing me on this video. If you guys have any issues within the video, then leave it down in the comments below, or you may have my permission to do a commentary on this video. And yes, Johnydome, you may even have my permission to use any footage within my commentary if you have any concerns. For now, my name is A363MTR saying have a wonderful journey through the depths of space and time, but until then, I'm signing out.
Spice, 2 spice, red spice, blue spice, green spice, Jew spice, Hitler spice, posh spice, scary spice, ginger spice, spice spice, lice spice, Jack Splicer, rice spice, my spice, nice spice. Running on a vice words. I do ice baby. Ah, fuck. Sorry, I can't keep going. I can't keep it. I can't keep it up.
We're not Detroit!